Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats, you know that we gotta run it back. Whether on the field or the court, you know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.
All right, what's good, everyone? Welcome to another edition of Live Wire Sports Media. And all right, so we're gonna talk a little Paige Bueckers today. Paige is seemingly like she's making her rounds all over the place. She was on Today Show yesterday. She was on Jimmy Fallon later that night. And she thought about, she talked about several things. Now, for the Jimmy Fallon one, she didn't talk at all. She was introduced, walked out there with the trophy, and went around, allowed everybody in the audience to touch it, and that was it. No monologue, no dialogue, no commentary, or nothing. No questions being asked or nothing. But it was very interesting what she had to say on the Today Show, which I find it very curious. You know, is Paige Bueckers wanting to go to Dallas? That's the question. Do she want to go to Dallas? I feel like she will go because she don't have a choice because Dallas is going to draft her. Now, we do have to watch out for all the shenanigans that comes along with that. And when I say shenanigans, that means trades. Can Seattle pull off a trade to get Paige Bueckers? They will have to give us something. Can Minnesota, which she mentions in this video, can Minnesota pull off something? I don't know. But I'm going to let you listen to yourself, and I'm going to let you draw your own conclusion before I even give any commentary to it. Check it out. Hold on, because that video do not have any sound. So let me see if I could get it with, I don't know if I could get any sound. Dang it. I wanted to get it with sound. I really wanted to get it with sound because she did say something about, liking Minnesota, being a Maya Moore fan, and she is from Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be rightfully so that she's going to feel that way, once you play. But they asked her about playing in Dallas. She said, I don't care where I get drafted as long as I just want to play in the W. That right there tells me right there she's not keen on Dallas. But and it's like in her mind, like, well, if I get drafted, I ain't got no choice. But later on in life, once my rookie contract out, yeah, I'm going to, want to play for a different team. So that means she's not planning on making a career there in Dallas. Similar like Stewie started out in Seattle, then she ended up going to New York because I think she's from New York. So I could see her want to play in Minnesota eventually, or say that the Minnesota Lynx decide to say, "Hey, Dallas Wings, we will offer you this deal for her." Now, to me, I feel like the deal that they're gonna have to offer Courtney Williams and Caleb McBride. That's the only way that this is gonna work, and they're gonna have to give them this year's first round pick and next year's first round pick for Paige. Paige is the number one pick. You just ain't gonna give a half draft to get her because the Dallas Wings will want a lot. They're gonna want a lot. They're gonna want first round, and they're gonna want the first round next year because if the Dallas Wings does not play well and they get back into the lottery again, then they have a chance to draft a player of their choosing next year. And then next year's draft is going to be a whole slew of different people. But say the Dallas Wings draft her and a team and she doesn't want to go there and her rep doesn't want her to go there. And they say, well, who's going to be one? Minnesota said, well, you know what? We'll offer you we'll give you our first round pick this year. We give you a first next year, and Courtney Williams or Kayla McBride or Bridget Carlton or um Courtney Williams or Bridget Carlton or whatever the case may be. But it's going to be somebody that is going to make the deal work. Or they're gonna have to get a three-team involved of it like that. That's just my thoughts and scenarios of it. Not saying none of this is going to happen, but I just feel like at the end of the day, it just don't seem to me Paige wants to be in Dallas now. But like I said again, Dallas has the rights to her because they got the number one pick. Now, if it was the Sparks, she would be cool with it. She would be excited because she'll talk about Cambridge. I think Paige knows where she wants to go, but she's not telling people. I don't think she's gonna be excited because you look at the Dallas roster, yeah, Enrique is going to be there, but do she really want to play with Enrique, who's going to be a ball dominant hog the whole season? That's just her style. I can't even imagine Caitlin Clark playing with Enrique. Yeah, they played together in the All Star game, but that's different. So I'm gonna play this clip of Jimmy Fallon, then I'm gonna get back to y'all. All right, so you heard and seen that from Jimmy Fallon. Me personally, I mean, he didn't really do nothing. I mean, I don't know now. Maybe Saturday Night Live might be trying to get her for this weekend. Who knows? But nonetheless, I just feel at the end of the day that she could be. It could be something brewing where Dallas draft her and trade her to a team. It could be Seattle. It could be the Lynx, but the Lynx will never make if they. One thing about that deal I just talked about the Lynx is that if they draft if they trade away Caleb McBride and Courtney Williams and say they get Emma Mirisma from overseas, then and draft Pace, then that replaces what they just lost. That would be perfect because then Paige would start at the point. You have Emma at the two. Then you have all the other pieces. Then um you have Nafisha. Now, would that make them a championship team? No, it make them a playoff team. I don't think it would make a championship team. So, but at the end of the day, it's your guess as good as mine, guys. I don't know what's in Paige head, to be honest with you. I think Paige, um, I think Paige is really, just really don't want to discuss where she might be playing at or whatever. A lot of us thought that she wasn't gonna come out. She was gonna stay another year again, but she declared. So by her declaring she's going in the draft, she's gonna be drafted number one. If she had came out last year, she wouldn't have been number one. She would have been number two. She would have been the number two pick. Cam Brink would have been the number three pick. You know what I'm saying? So just think about how that would have impact fall everything. You know, the Indiana Fever would have drafted Caitlin Clark. Paige would have been two. But now Paige, she stayed. She didn't want to. I guess she didn't want to compete with Caitlin Clark, or for the one or two, and that's understandable. You want your own line, your own lane. But it's going to be interesting to see when she does come into W what she's going to be able to do. So I don't know, guys. Like I said before, I think Paige is a heck of a player. You know, for coming back from injury and stuff, I granted that. But going to the next level to the WNBA, I think they're going to, because if she don't get the same treatment Caitlyn got this past season, and I see the league kind of like protecting her a little bit, you know, where she doesn't get beat up a lot, I'm going to question it. I'm going to call it out because if Caitlyn she got tortured pretty much throughout the year until the second half. Now she's bulked up a little bit, so we ain't got to worry about it so much. And she got dogs on the teams this time. I don't see that dog mentality too much. I can't see her playing alongside DJ Carrington, who's very challenging. I don't see it. You know, Rike is cool. Melissa Smith, oh, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man, because there's no Satu there. There's no Natasha Howard there. So and then it's going to be a whole different thing. But Dallas Wings are dead set of saying, hey, we are drafting Paige Bueckers. We definitely drafting Paige Bueckers. So we're gonna see how this turns out, man. But nevertheless, Paige is making her turn. But sorry I couldn't show you that clip from the Today Show, but it's what it is. But until then, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Until the next episode, Live Wire Sports, and I'm out.
Hey, so amazing. You see how they playing? Live Wire, it's all about sports and entertainment. You don't wanna miss it, so official like you never seen. Keep it going till the whistle blowing from the referee. Everything from highlights and stats. You know that we gotta run it back, whether on the field or the court. You know that this is where it's at. Subscribe, no delaying. This is Live Wire, sports and entertainment. Let's go.